Welcome to Peep This Out Reviews with Ian K.
Stay frosty.
Stay frosty. What's going on, everybody? It's Ian K, creator, producer, and host of Peep This Out Reviews here on YouTube. A very happy 4th of July weekend to each and every one of you guys here. Everyone's going to be filing in just a second over here. Give everybody just a few minutes. It's beginning to kick in. There we go. We got Drew. Sabas is in there as well. A bunch of you guys are waiting in the lobby. It's going to start filtering in just a second. But welcome, welcome, welcome. If you guys can hear me okay and see me okay, give me that thumbs up. Let me know everything is good. I think Kyle just jumped the gun and he's doing it already. So you guys can actually see me, which is awesome. Great to see everybody in here. It is mind-numbingly hot today, as most of you guys know around the country, if not here on the West Coast. So I've got my fans going, my silent fans, my Arctic stuff. So try and stay cool as much as I can. Great to see you on here. Annette, hey, happy 4th of July weekend to you as well. Definitely plans with the family, naturally. People I haven't seen in a while, to be honest. So it should be kind of fun later on over the weekend. Let's see who we've got here in the chat. Starting off with Robert H. Robert, thanks so much for jumping on. Hello, hello. We got Drew. We got Lord Darkside. Randy Molina. Cheeto John, who thinks I look like his uncle. I think that I saw that one quick comment there. Okay. It's all good. Tony A in effect as well. Kyle Broussard. Nashino. What's going on, Nashino? Thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate you being here. Of course, Shelly G. We got Buzz7332 jumping in with the first super chat donation to the channel of the night, which you guys can actually do as well. You'll find that little dollar sign at the bottom of your chat window. PayPal Direct in the description box down below, or the first pinned comment if you're watching this on the replay. Every little bit goes a long way, so thank you in advance for those of you guys who are doing that. And of course, you'll see your name in lights over here shortly, as well as down below, just in case if it's beforehand in the lobby. But Buzz, you are in there. 7332, I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you so much to you there. Homie hugs to everybody here in the chat. Tiffany Shields is in effect here as well. Thanks so much for jumping on. Scott, hello, hello. Great to see you on here. We got Annette Cervantes, my Blue Wrench peeps, along with Drew. Maybe we'll see E. Ricard here in just a bit as well. I think Randy Molina, I think we may have said as well too there. It is catching up here. Michael Domayer, Mike, thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate you. And yes, I was a glutton for a punishment with the Shake Shack review. I saw your comment on that, came a little notification that came up on the top of my phone. And I was like, oh, Michael saw it. Let's see. Drew says he thinks he can guess what I'm going to be reviewing tonight, and it must be something that was sent. You will never guess what this is. It's one review that I'm going to be doing tonight, and I'm going to save it. So trust me, it will be something that'll be pretty interesting, I think, for you guys, because I've been very curious about this as well. You know how that goes. Annette Cervantes says, are the fiery tacos coming back to Taco Bell? Actually, it is the Flamin' Hot, I believe there. I think they're doing something with the NBA initially. So that's kind of the reason to bring them back again. But then again, with Taco Bell, what's old is new again, right? I think we can all agree on that. Let's see. Sabas is in here as well. There we go. I'm catching up here. Got all the thumbs up. Great to see you on here. Armando Baron Gaming, I appreciate you jumping on here as well. Maureen Descatado, thanks so much for jumping on as well. Great to see this here. A lot of amazing peeps here. A lot of day ones too. Armando, why can't you go to the movie theaters even though you are vaccinated? You know what? There is a Delta variant that's beginning to kind of a little crazy around the country right now. So even though you are naturally vaccinated, and I am fully as well, you still want to be a little bit more cautious about some things still. It's not the get out of jail free card and everything is instantly back to normal. You got baby step it in here. So I'm still not ready to go back and do any of that just yet. So we'll have to see what happens there. Randy Molina, go Phoenix Suns. Yes. Very cool. Where is Ed Keaton? Hopefully he'll show up at some point here. We'll have to see. James Morrison, Ian, looking forward to spending the evening with you. Thanks. I appreciate you being here for a little bit. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm looking forward to definitely having a nice weekend, 4th of July weekend, of course. You'll have this replay on Saturday, and then I'm thinking about putting out the next review either on Sunday or Monday. Sunday, obviously, is a holiday with the 4th there, so I'll probably make that decision on what to do with that, depending upon how it goes. But we'll see. Let's see here. Where's Dom's World? I'm sure in any moment we'll have to see what's going on. Thomas McDonald, thanks so much for jumping on. Right back at you with all the love and thank yous. I appreciate all the comments on the videos and all that good stuff as well. Thank you so much for being here, Thomas. Sean O'Connell, what was the first thing you drank after that Shake Shack review? You know what? I actually got an iced coffee right from that review that I filmed a few days ago. I actually went right to McDonald's. And literally almost every day I've been getting a French vanilla iced coffee because it's really the only thing that I really enjoy having, I should say. But man, I got to tell you, I was not prepared. If you haven't seen that initial review, I had a little bit of that habanero mayo on my thumb, I think it was. And I just wanted to kind of taste it really quickly. And as soon as I started talking and the flavor was really good on it, boom, it just hit me with the heat real fast. And naturally, with all the fans I had in my car anyway, let's just say it was an interesting situation. It was very heated. Let's see. Going down the line, of course, in my chat, I'm trying to keep it together here. Maureen is wishing a very happy birthday to Tazzy. Drew's one of his felines. Constance Cherry, thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate that. Let's see. Larry Nguyen, I will give you $100 if you do a Subway review. Nope. Not for now. I appreciate it, though. I appreciate it. We're saving anything if that were to be down the road for something truly monumental and a very special occasion. But I appreciate the thought. Thank you, though. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Let's see here. Who else do we have in effect? My chat is moving a little weird already compared to what's on the screen here, so I'm trying to keep it as close to this as possible here. Alex Brown, thanks so much for jumping on. Yes, it's been a minute, but you're here, and that's the important thing. I appreciate you. John Turn ABC interview and career prep. Hey, Ian, love from 90210. Appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you so much for jumping on and for being here live and for being part of the story that is Peep This Out Reviews here on YouTube. You guys are being immortalized as we go. It's great to have you all in the chat over here. Dom's World is in effect here. Sorry I'm late. No worries. Whenever there's a replay, you are never late. Just the initial live taping. But it's all good. You made it, Dom. Thanks so much for jumping on. I appreciate it. Cedric Lopez, what did you think of Arby's crinkle fries? Haven't had them, actually. But from what I understand, they're all right. That's a bad joke, I know. But it is what it is. The Arby's closest to me actually closed up a while back, and they're going to become a Jollibee, actually. They've been constructing it the last couple of months. They were kind of delayed, obviously, with everything that's been going on with the pandemic. So as soon as Jollibee opens up, we'll be able to take a look and see what all the hype is about, naturally, with this. I'm very curious about it. Let's see. Maureen Descatado, love McDonald's Deluxe Crispy Chicken Sandwich and KFC's Colonel Crispy Chicken Sandwich. Definitely decent. I definitely believe they are decent there. The KFC, I think, out of the two, even though I think it's more closer to the Popeyes variant, naturally, because of what it is. But yeah, Popeyes, KFC, the BK, the Chiking, obviously the spicy one is a banging situation. Annette Cervantes, Subway's good. Stop hating. When you've eaten it so much during my previous professional life, trust me, you do not want to go back with that there. James Morrison, another Motu figure reveal later. No Motu this week. I've gone through everything that I've gotten there, and I've been pretty much holding off there because everything that I want to get is not out yet. So we'll see what happens there. I think I actually have Faker coming in another week or two. That was on pre-order as well. So that's probably going to be the next one you're going to see if I'm not mistaken. So we'll have to see. Tiffany Shields thinks BK's Chiking is second place to Popeyes. Yes, Popeyes is easily the top for what it is. Naturally, for $3.99, you can't beat it. I understand the premium of trying to charge a little bit more because you're giving supposedly a little bit more as well. But honestly, I don't think, Popeyes minds too much because the same company who owns Popeyes owns Burger King. It's Restaurant International. So they're making money hand over fist on either end with that there. So that's really a beautiful situation. You already know. Maureen Descatado, I love Subway sandwiches. That's awesome. Armando Baron Gaming, what's for dinner? Good question. Not really sure. And kind of snacking here and there throughout the day. Actually, I had 2 slices today of Papa John's stuffed crust pizza, the epic stuffed crust pizza, which I reviewed in the channel naturally. I had a $10 credit on my account that expired on June 30th. So on June 30th, I decided to use it to get a one-topping sausage epic stuffed crust pizza, and it was $2 and change. Then a little bit of the tip on there as well, so it was like $5 total, I think, like including taxes. But I've been kind of eating off that slightly here and there for like a couple of slices. I think we have 2 slices left at this point here. The wifey's not touching it. And I've been doing a lot more cardio than usual because of that, even though it's crazy hot at the same time. So just because in my own mind, I want to make sure that I'm doing something a little bit extra while I'm having something a little bit extra, if you know what I mean. But good times, definitely good times. Let's see. Armando, when did you get your haircut? Oh man, I would say a little over a month or so from now, or ago actually. I had it cut a little bit shorter than usual, so I think I'm kind of due for a trim here very soon. Scott says his Arby's has got a new look. Nice, 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 nice. Kind of retrofitting at the same time. Larry, have you had to try Jack in the Box tacos? Yes. Always make sure you guys, before you ask those questions, if you want the immediate answer, do a quick search on YouTube and you will find, chances are, I've reviewed what you're going to ask me. I've done so many reviews, so many videos. Drifter Nomad, definitely done Raising Cane's as well. A couple of things on there. Most recently, I believe it was their chicken sandwich or chicken finger sandwich is kind of what it was at the same time. Annette Cervantes, Jollibee spicy chicken sandwich is by far the best chicken sandwich in the fast food game. Yes, that's going to be the thing I would definitely want to check out. For sure. I've heard that also from Mi Familia, one of my own family members who's on the stream here, Mr. Jimmy. Looking forward to giving that a go. I'm probably going to dedicate that one to him at the same time because he was telling me, you got to get up on that sandwich. I'm like, as soon as I can, I'll give it a try. I definitely want to give it a go. BK is offering a free Whopper when you buy a Chiking. Yes, they are. Absolutely. Absolutely. And that's actually the last time I had the spicy Chiking, I actually got that deal where I got the free Whopper. And I took the burger meat out of it and then chopped it up and used it for other things down the road. So good times with that. Dom, my two favorite chicken sandwiches. Oh, my chat just jumped here. Two favorite chicken sandwiches are Popeyes and the new spicy chicken from McDonald's. Okay, cool. I've kind of given a pass to the Mickey D's chicken sandwiches ever since I've done the reviews and tried them maybe one other time since. So I'm not really kind of a super fan of that. They're going more for the Chick-fil-A route, and I get it. That's cool. But I'm kind of past that, to be honest. But good deal. Good deal. Trav tries in effect. Trav, what it do, brother? Thanks so much for jumping on. I am chilling. It is crazy hot over here, as I'm sure it is by you as well. It's summertime here. So welcome to summer 2021. Which, speaking of which, is a nice segue into Shake Shack. That is the most recent review, which was an absolutely fire chicken sandwich. And here I thought the buffalo chicken one that I did a few weeks ago as a test market was going to be the best thing out there right now up until this point. And it was good, don't get me wrong, but this new hot honey is the truth. It is really good. Hashtag unsponsored. You guys all know if I'm going to do anything sponsored, you'll see something on my videos in the beginning. There'll be something in the description box below. Those who really know me know the deal. So I got to say, really, really tasty on that. So Shake Shack is definitely rocking it there. Summer 2021 hashtag is definitely a lovely situation. Tiffany Shields, what did you think about Halloween 1 through 5 being released on 4K? That's pretty good, actually. I mean, classics, naturally. I've rebought that movie so many times. My TV is still a 1080p 3D TV from Sharp, and I'm not about to plunk down. I don't need to for the 4K, just for the deeper blacks and all that stuff there as well. I'm kind of past all that. But very cool, because those movies are pretty good there. At least the first 4. 3, obviously, Season of the Witch is what it is, and 4 was actually The Return, which was kind of a goofy-looking mask. I didn't really care for. I love what they did with it, but I didn't like the way Michael Myers' mask looked in that. And of course, the first 2 are classics, with the ultimate #1 being the best. Michael Domayer, the salmon on your IG stories look good. Yes, that was the California Fish Grill. The wifey suggested. Every time we would drive by this place, I would be like, well, that used to be a bank in there locally here, but they converted it to that fish place. She says, oh, it's really, really good. We should give it a go. So today it's like, well, what do you want to do? Because you're going to be streaming later on tonight. We'll do something later on tonight. And I'm like, I don't really know where I want to go for lunch at all. And then all of a sudden it just popped into my head. How about that California Fish Grill place? And we actually went. So for those of you who haven't seen my IG story today, it's going to be obviously good for 24 hours. Take a look at it there. I had the salmon and had a little bit of kind of like not baked beans on the side. It was kind of watery. There wasn't really too much in that cup as I was eating it after I filmed that. But their garlic fries were really pretty amazing. And then actually some garlic butter on the salmon. But my wife's meal, the sea bass, was pretty nice. Really, really good. So I'm glad you actually enjoyed that. It was really a pretty tasty place. PB, what are you doing? How 4th of July weekend? Familia, good stuff for the family on Sunday. For sure. Just relaxation, just hanging out. It's pretty much kind of reconnecting because it's been like over a year plus with everybody. So I'm looking forward to that. Annette Cervantes, guava and cream pie is good. Yes, the Mickey D's goodness over there. Yes, yes, yes. Trav, 4K gaming is what sold me on 4K. Otherwise, Matt just recently got a 4K TV. Very nice, very nice. I have had no time, literally, except for content creating and a lot of other stuff outside of what I've been doing to kind of keep me occupied. So if I can get back into the gaming aspect. I saw Sammy donating over to the channel. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Always, you guys are down as official sponsors at the very bottom in the description box below. You guys are loaded there. Not at the very bottom. That's a poor way to say that. But at the bottom, underneath me in the description box. Thank you. Thank you so much. I appreciate you jumping on. Haven't tried the new Wendy's black bean sandwich yet. That's test marketing in areas outside of where I'm at. So no go on that. But if you guys haven't checked out my Rick and Morty's drink review, That was a love letter to put that together. I got to tell you, it was a lot of graphics, a lot of effects, a lot of fun stuff, a fun intro. I had a lot of fun putting that video together. There is a lot of goodness on that there, a lot of green screening, a lot of really fun stuff. I mean, I figured if you're going to do a drink review, I wanted to give you a little bit of something there, because me just sitting there taking a drink and doing whatever, it's like, okay, that's fine. But let me try and give you some visual pop. You already know what I do there. So that I really had a lot of fun putting that together. It was a lot of fun to do. If you guys enjoyed the Rick and Marty review, give me a fire symbol right up over here. Not to say if the video was fire, but if you liked it and it was like a really fun review for you, just give me a flame emoji here. I want to see how many flames will pop up over here. That'd be kind of cool to see. And at Cervantes, you also gave Jollibee's mango peach pie too. Yes, I'll try a lot of these things there. Like I said, once I'm able to, I'll definitely give that a go. You already know what it is. Snack King Cole, he's got snack in the bag. What's going on, brother? Thanks so much, man. Thanks for jumping on here. Doing all right, hanging out for 4th of July weekend. Snack is in the house from Trav. You already know. I love when you guys are all having your conversations here in the chat as well too. That we have a very tight-knit community here on Peep This Out Reviews, and of course it's part of a much larger network of goodness in the food review community as well. Lots of amazing peeps, lots of awesome talent, lots of just new up-and-coming talent as well. Really, really fun to see. But thanks so much for jumping on. And of course, if you guys haven't already, jump on over to Snack King Cole, Trav Tries. I think you guys should know those names pretty well. Let's see here. Going down the line. Tony A, awesome editing on Rick and Morty. Thank you. I appreciate it. I had a lot of fun with that. I've been working on the pacing to kind of stretch things out just a little bit so it doesn't seem like I'm kind of speeding through certain videos. But I'm glad you enjoyed it. Like I said, I had a lot of fun there. I lost count with the amount of green screening effects I threw into that thing, but it moves briskly, I think, personally, and there's lots of fun things to take a look at. It was a lot of fun to put together. Had to do it as a nighttime review for obvious reasons, and you'll know why when you watch it. But it was really, really fun to do. I've actually been sitting on that for about a week and a half, and I figured, you know what, let me save this for a little bit towards the end of the month. I'll kind of finish out with something. It's been out for, I think at that point, it's been out for what, like a week and a half, I think. When it first came out is when I started that. So I think it's been about a week and a half or so. It's good until the end of season 5, which is August 22nd, and I believe the middle of June is when that be started there. So that's about right. But I had a lot of fun with it. A lot of fun with it. Sammy, it's a really good sandwich. They also got a new Ghost Pepper Ranch hot sauce. Yes, I'm well aware of that already. Number 13 meal black bean. You will love it. Cool, 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 cool. There's a few things already on the docket already for July. So there's a lot of things that I've been kind of putting together and working on. That's what one of them you'll probably see is like a, I wouldn't say it's a quickie or anything like a redo, but we'll have to see if that comes out either on Sunday or Monday. But it should be interesting at the very least. Let's see here. Larry Nguyen, what is your top 5 2021 burger review? Oh, wow. That's a loaded one right now. I couldn't right off the top of my head tell you exactly, Larry, but I do love putting together those top 10s at the end of the year, and chances are burgers factor in at the same time. So there's a lot of goodness that's out there. It's mostly chicken sandwich heaven right now. I gotta be honest with you, Larry. Let's see here. A kid named Kenny96. Wendy's Ghost Pepper Ranch is good. Yes, absolutely. You always notice whenever they use quote unquote ghost pepper, which is kind of like, you know, that was like the new jalapeno like 3 years ago. That became like the thing. And then obviously habanero, they would switch back and forth. They always include it in ranch because I think they're afraid people are going to be like, oh, we're going to melt your face off by just calling it straight ghost pepper, you know, at this stage of the game. So they want to kind of baby step people into it because you all know fast food hot is not really fast food. It's not really hot. Fast food hot, I should say. So we'll have to see. We'll have to see. But I'm excited to check that out, of course. And of course, on their nugs. I mean, how could you not? Spicy nugs. You already know what it is. It should be pretty good for that. Thomas McDonald, Food Central TV on YouTube, does fun food review videos. Yes, he does. Connor, I haven't seen anything from him lately. It's been a minute, though. I know he's kind of in between certain videos here and there, but I would love to see him a little bit more consistently up there, too. There, everyone's got their things, though, you know, naturally. But it's great to see him when he jumps on there, for sure. Armando, when will you do your top 10 reviews of 2021? Usually in December, and it's usually by the very end of December, just as we're beginning the new year. Usually not on the 1st, but by the 31st at least. What is your favorite cheese bread? I would probably say the loaded crazy bread, or the cheese stuffed crazy bread from Little Caesars, naturally. Tiffany Shields, are you a fan of Mark Wiens? I've seen his stuff. I definitely enjoy his stuff as well. Absolutely. See a lot of that stuff on Facebook on occasion, though, too. But yes, definitely. That would be fun to do once things get a little bit back to normal. I would love to do that. I would love to do that. Sammy, I drank 3 large Wendy's cup of water. There you go. There you go. All right, my chat again. Hang on. I'm trying to keep it together here. And we'll start the review in just a couple of minutes here. It is all over the place. The only thing I heard that was legit was a hot fast food place was PDQ Spicy Chicken Nuggets. I've never been to PDQ. Never been to PDQ, much less seen any reviews on PDQ. But I know that they are very popular. Not necessarily here in the West Coast because we don't have them, for sure. Sonic Jet, the world is moving so fast. Feels like last week live chat was only a few days ago, and then Friday comes and goes. You know what? That's my life right now. I got to be honest. I shouldn't say right now, daily, Sonic. I mean, it feels like, you know, it's funny. My mom actually says that too. It's like, well, you just streamed last Friday, and the week is just blown by. So believe me, every single day I'm always doing something, and it's never not like that. It's very rare for me not to have something to do at the same time. So it is definitely, it goes by pretty quick. I can totally appreciate that. Totally appreciate that. Let's see. Have you seen a favorite fast food pizza place such as Pizza Hut, Little Caesars, Papa John's? You know, more often than not, it's Little Caesars because of just their stuffed goodness there, which is really good. And Papa John's is always amazing as well for their garlic sauce. I'm kind of like, you know, I go between because usually outside of my reviews, I rarely get pizza. Once in a while, like I said, with the Papa Dough Cash, I had that was expiring, so I had to give that a go. And once in a while, I do get the lunch special from Little Caesars. So, I mean, I like Little Caesars more often than not for that lunch promo, especially there. Randy, have you tried the return of Clearly Canadian sparkling water beverage? I have not, actually. I have not. Let's see here. Sonic, right on, Ian. I'm glad you're still safe, healthy, and doing your reviews. Yes, still safe, still doing my thing. But definitely, you know, trying to be as safe as possible as things are kind of opening up. Here on the West Coast, everything is, but at the same time, it's still a little nerve-wracking to kind of be out in public and not really like in the mix of things. I'm still not comfortable with that. What is cheese bread from Sammy? Oh, goodness, Sammy. You got to take a look at my most recent reviews from Domino's with the cheesy stuff, the stuffed cheesy bread. Blaze has the cheesy bread. Little Caesars, naturally, all that good stuff. They've got all kinds of good stuff like that. Let's see, Chicago Lake 20, thanks so much for jumping on. Went to Chuck E. Cheese, and I have to say the pizza was extremely good. There was also stuffed crust pizza that was extremely good as well. Also the wings, nice. I haven't been to Chuck E. Cheese in a long time. I mean, I don't know anybody who has kids who has parties there at all for those things, but I know they occasionally come out with things that I possibly could review, but there's something about that that's, I can't do it. Just can't do it. And at Cervantes, Domino's is my favorite. Their pan pizza's bomb. It really is a bomb situation. Papa John's closed, no longer in business for Scott Messerschmidt. I'm sorry to hear that. Hopefully you don't have to travel too far at the same time. And at Cervantes, would you ever review fair food? Of course, absolutely. I think I may have a few things kind of sporadically on the channel. Maybe early on, but I'm not against that at all. I would love to do all like a crazy fried food situation. Like once the fairs open up again, which they've kind of moved all those. Actually, from what I'm hearing, next year they're starting to move the LA County Fair to May. And I think the reason, like May, June timeframe, and the reason why they want to do that is because they want to be able to get Mother's Day, and they want to be able to get Father's Day, I think it is, graduation stuff, and try and make it like a thing that leads into the summertime as opposed to in the fall when it's usually here. So we'll have to see. Randy Molina, no Nutter Butter cookies just yet, but I may surprise you with something very, very soon, because I actually saw something the other day and I was thinking about it for tonight. But there's something else that I was a little bit more curious about, which I think will be kind of a fun thing here, because I think it kind of fits and you'll know what I'm talking about. But yes, I have not forgot about you. You're in the back of my head with that Nutter Butter. Let's see. My chat is moving up again. Chuck E. Cheese has always creeped me out. Yes, to me too. I got to be honest, Annette. I'm kind of in that mode as well. Let's see. Armando, did you saw the photos I sent on January 18th on Instagram? I have to take a look. Remind me, Armando, what was it? Because I get a lot of DMs. I get a lot of messages. What was it specifically? If you can, of course. Let's see. Sammy's been missing out for the last 19 and 8 months. Sonic Ride doing good, staying home, fully vaccinated. Hope everyone was good, safe for the July. Absolutely. Be very careful still. Just because things may be open doesn't mean things are necessarily as safe as they can be, right? What's the best thing you've tried from Wendy's? Some from Sammy. Wow, man. I'd probably say the triple baconator, possibly. Actually, anything triple from Wendy's with their burgers is just a bomb situation there. But, you know, the bourbon stuff that I'm thinking of, the more recent stuff, I've done just about every promo burger out there, I think, from Wendy's since I've been doing food reviews on YouTube. So there are so many, but naturally, I don't want to say it all tastes the same after a while, because you guys know there's how many different ways can you do a protein, a carb, a sauce, you know, and something like that, and call it like new, right? But Wendy's, I got to admit, across the board, Sammy, is pretty banging in terms of what it is there. And then I think going up from there, you go right into the Shake Shack, In-N-Out, you know, all of that stuff as well. They really make a good burger. Wendy's makes a good burger. Has to be the bourbon burger. I think you were guessing right there. Drew should go back to hot dog on a stick and do a review there. I think the only thing I've ever reviewed, I think from them, is the dessert stuff, if I'm not mistaken, Drew. I think there was a pumpkin stick thing or something that I did a while back. I can't think of what it is. Shelly G, chocolate dip Nutter Butters are so good. I can imagine. I can imagine. Masters of the Universe stuff at FYE. Yes, we're getting closer to the release on the 23rd, I believe, of July this month for the new series, which I'm super excited about. Hot dog on a stick is good. I have to try the Orange Julius drink. Yeah, good times there. Good times. Plan on seeing Chicago is going to see the Fast 9 movie. I still have yet to see that. I just actually finished watching A Quiet Place Part 2. Pretty awesome. Pretty awesome. Not to spoil anything, but a little bit of an abrupt ending, but pretty awesome movie. And that Baconator and Breakfast Baconator to the bomb.com. Yes, I agree. Definitely. That Breakfast Baconator is a lovely situation. The previous head chef for McDonald's works actually for Wendy's, and he was not shy about talking about that when he moved over. So yes, definitely injecting the breakfast line with some goodness over at Wendy's over there. You already know. Thomas McDonald, this weekend for my little junk food weekend, I'm going to Natural Boneless Chicken and DiGiorno Pizza. 2 slices, try to stay healthy, working on my goal to be a bodybuilder. Nice. Awesome, Thomas, that's awesome. You got to cheat a little bit. You got to give your body a little bit of something. But just everything in moderation, naturally. That's the goal. Everything in moderation. Randy Molina, you mean fudge covered Nutter Butters? I would say it's chocolate based, so they're the dark kind in there for sure. Sammy had a triple baconator once and ended up in the hospital, and I'm fine. Oh no, that's too much. That's too much. 2 random guys, food reviews. Thanks so much for jumping on. San Diego County Fair food was good. Sammy, are you going to cook for the 4th of July? Well, when we go to the family spots, there'll be some stuff going on there for sure. I may partake in if anything is needed assistance-wise, but we'll have to see. Let's see here. Tony Schultz, thanks so much for jumping on. When I get the triple from Wendy's, I tell people I'm running on 3-4 tank of gas. No joke. That's pretty funny. Let's see. What was that one comment there? Thomas, can't wait for the final season of Ozark. Yeah, it's a fantastic show. That is. You already know what it is. All right, guys, we're about 1 minute away from the review for tonight, and this is going to be an interesting one. I can't wait to actually give this a go because I'm very curious about this, actually. This is going to be kind of funny at the same time. Drew, the Ghost Pepper Chex almost took Ian out when I tried them. Yes, I got to admit, I was very surprised by how hot those were for like snack food, mainstream snacking. Drew, you're absolutely right about that. It definitely was. Tony A, I think the double baconator is just right. Triple seems to be too much for me. Yes, it's an overabundance of beef, but it's what they do very well over at Wendy's. And the fact that they even offer a triple as a standard option, they took it off the menu actually the very beginning of the pandemic because of supplies naturally, but now that it's actually things have kind of returned to normal, they're really the only ones that I've seen that offer triple variants of burgers like that. I mean, naturally you can do Fat Burger and you can do, you know, those sit down fast casual places, but for a fast food restaurant, Wendy's is really the only one doing that. Unless you really kind of customize wherever you go elsewhere and just add an extra thing. But on the menu officially to see triple is crazy. It really is. And they're always like 1,300 calories of craziness, right? So pretty nuts, pretty nuts. Let's see here. Sonic Jet, always stay frosty after ordering a chocolate frosty at the drive-thru. You know what I'm saying? If we ever get that Peep This Out meal over at Wendy's because of the frosty, that would be an amazing situation to do that way. If Mickey D's is not answering the call for me, that would be cool. The Triple Dave is great. Yes, with the large fries, chicken nuggets. That sounds pretty amazing as well, Sonic. I'm already getting kind of hungry just thinking about this right here. And that's Cervantes. What's your favorite barbecue meal? You know what? I like barbecue ribs. I like pork ribs, brisket. I like more of the traditional stuff. I'm not so much, I mean, I like barbecue chicken sandwiches and, you know, brisket sandwiches. If I, you know, when I do reviews from Dickey's on occasion, which is awesome barbecue spot, I like checking out their stuff as well once in a while. Every so often you may see a review on the channel here, and actually I do have a playlist with a few things. But I love the fall off the meat type of bones, ribs and stuff like that too, and brisket. I mean, I'm just a huge fan. I love my IG when I'm looking on, like, you know, all the food stuff that's on IG, and I come across those things where they're cutting the brisket and they squeeze the meat and all the juice runs like that. It's just like, oh my God, it's crazy. It's crazy. Let's see here. My chat jumping again. 30 seconds. We're getting into this review. If you guys are ready for this review, give me a thumbs up here in the chat. We'll get people primed and ready for this right now. This should be fun because I've never done anything like this on here for a review, so this will be a fun thing because we're hanging out. It's a holiday weekend, right? I mean, no one's really around. It's just you and me, and we're just chilling here right now. Ribs and pulled pork sandwiches, absolutely, right there, Annette. You already know what it is. Too expensive, yes. You know what barbecue tends to be, but if the quality is good, you know it's all good there. So, all right, we got a bunch of thumbs up in effect going here right now. All right, let's get this going because what this is going to be is literally, I want to say, like a 5-part review, so to speak. And this is going to be real interesting because with me being a fast foodie and a foodie in general, I mean, of course, when I saw this, and this was something that I was like, wow, this would be something kind of different to do right now. So we're going to do this right now, and this should be a lot of fun. And yes, I agree, chilling with Ian Thomas McDonald. You already know what it is. We got all the thumbs up in the house here as well. Okay, guys, with that said, I actually moseyed on over with the wifey recently to World Market. And World Market, just so you guys know, basically it's an international market, and they have all types of stuff there. Mostly it's like a lot of food, it's a lot of stuff international, things like that as well too that way. And I came across something that honestly I have never seen before, and I don't really even know where this is from, because I'm kind of curious to see where this is from. This is going to be interesting. I'm just going to show it to you guys here. If you're ready for this, Annette says she loves World Market. Believe me, I'm over the chips for right now. I saw there was a couple of things there. I'm like, this looks like it'd be a lot of fun to check out, but I think I'm going to actually hold off on the chips for just a little bit if I can, because I want to do some other things. Maybe we'll get into other, you know, different genres of food, that type of thing. So I came across this, and I thought it'd be just kind of fun to do because I was like, you got to be kidding me when I saw what this was. Are you guys ready for this? On the count of 3, I'm going to count down and show you what this is. Sonic Jet, what's the World Market? European foods, Asian foods, it's all of that stuff. They have all kinds of stuff from all different countries, and some of it is specialty, some of it's pretty food. Pretty cool actually right there. So without a doubt, let's just jump into this real quick. Guys, take a look at the E-Fruity Sour Lunch Bag. Just a crazy situation, and just as I saw when I was talking about this, because I gave a little bit probably too much, Drew jumps in with the gummy fast food. Guys, these are sour gummies in the shape of popular fast food items. What we've got here, we've got sour cola bottles, sour fries, sour pizza, sour corn on the cob, and sour mini burgers, which is crazy. I mean, if you take a look at that, you can see the burgers right there. We got the fries, we got the pizza slices, the Coke bottles. The corn on the cob is hiding on the very top right over there. But that looks crazy. It looks crazy when I saw this. So I was like, how could I not just have a little fun with this right now? It's called a Sour Lunch Bag. They had a movie bag. They had all kinds of other gummy stuff there. But naturally, when I saw sour, I wanted to get the movie version because that's what I saw like initially. And then I saw that they had a whole selection of these things. And I was like, this is crazy. This is crazy. So it's an excuse to kind of give this a shot because I haven't had any sour candies in a long, long time. So I wanted to give this a go and try this with you guys on camera. I'm kind of figuring I know what the cola is going to actually look and taste like here, but these are all packed. Oh, cool. They're packed individually, and they're in a tray. So I'm just going to show these to you guys. The way these are packaged, this is actually kind of cool, actually, here. So I'll try not to drop this here. But as you guys can see towards the bottom, sour cola bottles. Let me just take these out one at a time, and we'll give you guys a look over here. But this is really, really cool. Sour pizza slices. So we'll bring this up. Take a look at that there. And the look is kind of cool. It almost looks like they have little pepperonis or something on there. Look at that. really kind of interesting for what this is here. So sour pizza slices. We have got individually wrapped cola bottles. Look at this here. This is just really, really cool. I'm gonna try and keep the focus because the autofocus is trying to focus on my face here. And I'll try and keep watching the chat in just a second. But sour cola bottles, it just looks really, really fun, right? I mean, we've got 2 burgers. This looks really cool. Bring this up here. So Eat Fruity, take a look at the mini burger, sour mini burger right there. And moving right along, the packaging is primo on. This just looks fantastic, guys. Look at the sour gummy fries. If you guys, any of you other food reviewers in the community right now, try not to sleep on Cost Plus World Market, because if you got them in the area, there may be some cool things to take a look at. And this has actually just jumped out at me really quick over here. But the fries look awesome. And we got one lone corn on the cob. Let me switch this around over here. Flip it upside down. Trying to focus that. Focus, focus, focus. It's trying to focus on my face here. Let me try and pull back. There we go. All right, corn on the cob. Okay, now the all-important question, because we've got 5 things here. We got fries, we got burgers. All right. I got to know which one you guys want to see first. If you want to see the pizza first, give me a pizza emoji here in the chat. If you want to see the fries first, give me the fries emoji here in the chat. If you want to see the burger first, give me the burger emoji here in the chat. If you want to see the Coke bottle, give me a soda, the cup with the straw in the chat over here. And actually, corn on the cob, give me the corn. Give me the corn. So actually, there's an emoji for every single one of those officially that you guys can do. So whatever I'm going to see the most of in the beginning is going to be the one that I'm going to start with there. So let's see what happens. So far, I've got fries, I've got burger, I've got fries, I've got burger, I've got pizza, we got corn, we got pizza, we got corn, we got corn. Someone's trying to spam for the corn. Oh, that's craziness. Somebody's doing the cut and paste action right there. Oh, man. Yep, spammed with the corn. All right, so I guess maybe we'll start off with the corn because we'll work our way up into it there. And Max, I appreciate the forward thinking by putting all 5 of them in there. I appreciate that. That's awesome. All right, so being that we've only got 1 corn in here, we are going to start off with it. And if this is flavored the way I'm thinking it's going to be, that's going to be awesome. So let's give this a shot here real quick. We're doing the corn because obviously someone knows how to cut and paste quick. Control C, Control V. Even works on a Mac, trust me. I do all my hotkeys that I do for all my editing here. All right, let's give this a shot. Are you serious? Tell me this does not smell like corn to me. But look at this, guys. Apparently they're throwing in an ear of corn. I'm trying to keep that focus as much as possible. I was trying to focus on my face, but you already know what it is. Let's give this a shot real quick. The corn itself, corn on the cob, sour corn cob gummy candy. Here we go. Nick Daniel, hey. It's more like mango, actually. I like it though. The sourness is on point, but nothing really to see here. I'll just try and just show as much as I can, but it's more mango, but the sour pungentness is there. These actually are pretty strong in the sour department. I like that. I like that a lot, actually. 1 to 10? I'm gonna go 6.5, only because it doesn't taste like corn. I would have liked to have had like maybe a little butter, something that's in there to give me a little bit something on this one. But the fact that it's kind of mango-y is playing with my head a little bit because it's shaped and it looks and it's got little grooves of like a corn on the cob, but it doesn't taste like that at all. So not bad, not bad. All right, same drill. Which emoji for the next one here? Fries, burger, cola, pizza slices. What are we doing next? Let's see what happens here. No cutting and pasting. It would be hilarious if it actually tasted like corn from Tony. Yes, it would actually. All right, Annette is jumping off with the fries. Shelly with the pizza. We got cola. We got one for everything so far out of the 4 that are left. Tiffany, we got fries. I'm going to count down from 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 3/4, 1 1/2, 1 1/4. 1. Okay, it's looking like fries. Fries is going to be the thing right over there. So let's give that a shot, and I'll show this to you again. And we'll do a few pieces of each. I'll try and block this here so you guys can get a little focused. Come on, focus, focus, focus. Trying to focus. Sometimes I have luck with it. There we go. Sour mini fries in this little paper tray. This is a lot of fun. The fries have it. Yes, they do. All right. Let me squeeze this up. I don't want to turn this out of the upside down, out of the package, because I want to take the paper out of this one. There we go. That is so cool, man. That is so cool. All right, try and give you a look at these. I know the contrastiness of my light's kind of blowing it out, but it's got like a pale yellow color. This actually looks really accurate to fries that are like not quite cooked 100%. But at the same time, it actually works pretty nicely. All right, chat's moving along. There we go. Drew says it's Friday. That's right, it is Friday. One more time. We'll do a couple of these. Give this one a shot. Gummy fries. Man, this is nuts. Let me lift it out of here. I don't know about this. I don't know about it. I'm trying to get it to focus in. As you can see, it's a decent amount of the sour powdery goodness on here. But yeah, I think they look kind of cute too, Tony. Look at this little thing. It's almost like the little Happy Meal at McDonald's for their fries. It's like, you know, you got to be kidding me with this here. Let's give this a shot. Lemon. Wow. That strong lemon sourness. Oh, man. It doesn't taste like what it's trying to be. It's just the shape of it. I was hoping it would be something similar. But then again, a sour potato. That's banging. That is a banging situation. I love sour lemon, so I'm digging it. Wow. Yeah. That's pretty cool. I have to admit, this is pretty cool. Ryan, what's going on? I appreciate you jumping on. Sup, Mr. Peepster? What's peeping, guy? We are checking out mini fast food gummies right now. And I can't believe that I am doing this and I'm enjoying the heck out of this right now. So far, this is my favorite of the 2 that we've done. Take 2 of those. Call me in the morning. Well, I love what this is. The lemon is good. The quality is pretty cool. I love the effect of what this is. In terms of rating on this one, I'm going to do a 7.9 on this one here. This one, like I said, is a little bit closer to representing what it actually is in terms of just the look of it. This looks pretty much like French fries to me. But the lemon flavor is what this is. So kind of cool with that. So I like it. I like that one a lot. All right, so we'll keep that to the side. All right, guys, round 3. What are we doing? Are we doing the burger? Are we doing pizza? Or are we doing the cola? Now, the cola, we got to see a cup with the straw. So if you guys can do that, just hopefully we'll get that in there right there. But so far, the fries are pretty much leading from what we got here right now. Let's see, Ryan, you tried the new Shake Shack honey butter chicken sandwich. Of course, Ryan. Take a look at my feed there. It's on there. Released it earlier today at 12 o'clock. It is definitely in effect for you. Tiffany says this review gets a bang and 10 out of 10. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Where's the gummy ketchup or ranch? Agreed. Totally agree with that. All right, so we got cola, we got burger, we got pizza. All right, so far it looks like pizza is leading. Cola's jumping in. Now burger's jumping in. I'm counting down from 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 3/4, 1 1/2, 1 1/4, 1. All right, let me see what we got over here. Soda, soda, pizza, 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 soda, burger. All right, so it looks like it's pizza, judging by what I'm seeing over here right now. So just by one, I see that Scott tried to sneak that pizza in at the very end over there. So we're going to do the pizza one right now. So I'm thinking this is going to be watermelon slices because this is totally reminding me of that. So one more time with the packaging. Sour pizza slices on this one here. And again, I'll show you another close-up once I pop this open. It looks like they've got toppings, which is interesting. Guys, I'm having a lot of fun with this right now. If you guys are having fun with this, a grown man eating gummies on camera for you guys right now, give me a thumbs up here in the chat because you know I love keeping it interactive. This is definitely a lot of fun to do. On a holiday weekend, no less. All right, let's give this a shot. And so far, got the chat moving. There it is, Shelly G. We got the thumbs up. All right, I'm going to go for that quick smell. Wow, did not expect that. Strawberry, raspberry type of flavor, or that scent that I'm getting with this one here. We got thumbs up. We got good vibes coming from everybody here. Guys, look at the pizza. Look at this. This is swinging for the fences, guys. We've got multiple different things on here along with that. It looks like we got a little pepperoni, but this is kind of a fruity situation. My guess is this is going to be like a bunch of different fruits at one time because they're all obviously fruit flavors. So at the same time, I see what they're going for the shapes. They're going for that look. But these are all fruity flavors. So that, I got to say, is pretty impressive because it has some different textural goodness going on there. Let's give this one a shot. And this is not even Little Caesars lunch special size over here, guys. This is literally little. Let's try this. That's a little of everything. It is. Strawberry, watermelon. It's pretty much all of them together at one time. Thomas, you're a man-child like Matt Zion from Reckless Eating would say. He would. Matt would. He's a good guy. Guys, this is different. It's a little of everything naturally. But like I said, it really is pretty cool. And the thickness, you know, it's a gummy, but at the same time, I like it. Tony A, it looks like pieces of watermelon for the pepperoni. There's little bits of it on there. You know what? Let me try. See if that is watermelon. Look at that. It's got some green goodness on that one. Kind of cool. And you notice how the red is spread out like sauce. So I'm digging that. I'm totally digging that. Let's try this one. Watermelon. That's banging. I like this a lot. 8.2 for this one. The pizza one is pretty cool. Pretty cool, actually. I like that one a lot. I think the wifey's going to like some of these here. All right, guys, it's coming down to 2. We got a burger. We got cola. Which one are we doing next? Paola, have I tried the Jack in the Box mini chocolate croissants? Yes, absolutely. Good stuff on there. Good stuff on there. Take a look at that. I think that's one where I'm holding them up like Wolverine in my hands at the same time. We actually did that on the stream here. Take a look at that search. You'll find it. Party like a patriot. I'm drunk and celebrating Independence Day. Much love to you and yours. Thank you. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Be safe out there. Annette, we got cola. Brandon, we got cola. We got a burger. We got a burger and cola. We got cola. I'm counting down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 3/4, 1 1/2, 1 1/4. Uno! All right, cola has it. I think that's pretty obvious, right? Okay, let's give this a shot. Cola bottles. I mean, guys, this is going to be classic. I already know this is going to taste just like Coke. My guess is it focuses in, as you can kind of see. Pull it back. Come on, trying to find my face there. Well, let me open this up first so you guys can see it here. But I'm assuming that this is going to be what it is. Johnny, watching with my girlfriend, we love you. Thank you so much, Johnny. I appreciate that. To you and yours, happy Independence Day weekend. Happy 4th of July. We're just chilling tonight. Oh, that's cool looking. Yeah, that is a straight out Coke bottle action right over there. And I'm going to try not to spill it, David. Have no fear. But as you can see, it's got that classic form right there, the light color on the top, and then you have that dark on the very bottom. We have to see. Kyle, let's hope we know it doesn't happen this year like it did in 2019. We'll make sure of that. Anything is better from where we were, right? Anything is better. So here we go. Let's give this a go here. The cola from these guys, from E-Fruity. I guess that's a dead giveaway. It's all going to be fruit flavored. The name of the brand is E-Fruity, right? Here we go. Straight Coke. Straight Coke. Man. Wow. This one is the most vibrant of the whole group so far. That Coke flavor, you can kind of see the jelly action right over here. Let me try and keep it focused in. There is a lot of Coke flavor. This is a pretty vibrant gummy, guys. Easily up there. 9 out of 10 with this one, by far. This is totally making me feel like I'm drinking a Coke right now. It's sugary. It's definitely sweet. The sourness is on point. Wow. Banging. I love Coca-Cola anyway, so that automatically rates. This is good. Wow. Absolutely. 9 out of 10 on that one. By far. Let's see here. Kyle. We got cola. Don't spill it. Okay, we were getting caught up over here. Drew, yes, I tried the gummy cola a while back and they're popping. That's actually a late night situation, Drew, that I think you got to do if you make a donut run, because I think that's just loveliness all around. It really is. You already know. Have you seen, and not going to lie, the chocolate croissant bites were even better than I first thought they would be. They were fantastic, but it's still pretty decent and better than I thought they would be. Yes, absolutely. Good stuff. Definitely good stuff for sure. Jack has some really good dessert stuff. I mean, their donut holes weren't bad when I did them the first time. But very, very tasty stuff overall. Very tasty. All right. And I'm watching my calorie count for everything that we've had here right now. So got one left of each. But guys, here we go. Process of elimination. If you guys want to put some burger emojis here in the chat just to light it up and make it look colorful, I'm okay with that. But that's what we are going to be taking a look at here to round this one out. This is sour mini burger. And as we can see, it looks like we've got layers of fruity goodness there made to simulate a burger. So we got the green, we've got red. Let's see how this is. Throw some of those in a Coke float. Agree, Tony, that would be pretty amazing. That would be actually pretty amazing. I'd probably want to put that, how about this? Think about this for a second. These Coke bottles, sour Coke bottles, in the actual Coke Slurpee from 7-Eleven. Because they're going to harden up naturally, so it's going to be even chewier to try and do it. But having a few of those mixed in with that, I mean, it's a sugar overload naturally. But at the same time, wow, this one's actually wrapped twice. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, crazy. They put it in a tray. Look at this. Take a look at this here. They actually put it in a tray. I guess maybe just to keep it together for moving around. Oh, shoot. There are 3 different ones. That's nuts. They want you to eat it individually, but together. Look at this, guys. That's crazy. All right, well, I'm going to take it straight like this. So there you go. We're actually taking this down. This is kind of like In-N-Out Double animal style. No tomato, extra grilled onion, extra raw at In-N-Out. But pretty interesting on this, guys. Let's give this a go. This should be pretty fun right now. Let's see. Have you seen it? I had the Grande Crunchwrap again today. Love that thing so much. Why on earth they keep taking it off the menu? So they can bring it back and promote it like it's a brand new thing like always. You already know. That's why I put up my triple double review in the community tab, because there's no reason to revisit that. It's the exact same thing in there. There's plenty of content out there to make. Trust me. If I'm going to go back to the well on something, it's got to be something extremely different about it. But delicious. I get you completely with that. All right. So here we go. Take a look. 3 of these at one time. Let's give this a shot. This one is the sour, and they call this one a mini burger, but it's actually a triple stack here. So, Sammy, Wendy's, think about what we got going on here right now. Triple stack, double stack, here we go. Orange, lime, strawberry, raspberry. That is so fun. That is so fun. I am so glad that I am doing this right now. Look at the distinction. Look at the layers between. I'm telling you, I recommend you guys go out there and give this a shot. Hashtag unsponsored. If you guys have a world market or something similar where you can get the sour lunch bag set. You'll never guess. Let me just put this out to you right now. How much do you think this whole lunch bag set was with all 5 of these, which actually they have a couple of each one, some of them there. How much do you think this cost? If you guys know here in the chat, let me see some numbers here in the chat while I'm trying to think of a score for this one. That is really good. Wow. I'm going to keep thinking about it here. You guys are putting in. Tiffany Shields, $1.50. Brandon says 6. One more shot before I take this one down. See if we can try and focus that in. Try and focus. All right, well, it is what it is. Down the hatch. Larry Nguyen, $2. Dom, $2.99. Tony A, 5. Aqua, $10 to $15.99. All right, score-wise, and I'll tell you how much this is. I'm gonna go 8.9 on that one, because I'm gonna put it right below the Coke, because the Coke is the most authentic flavor because of what it is. It looks like a Coke bottle. It tastes like Coca-Cola. The burger itself, I think an 8.9, 8.8, 8.9. We'll say 8.9 on it, because the combination of all those fruity flavors together are delicious. And guys, it's artificial, it's sour, but this is super, super fun to do. So the Coke bottles have it, so to speak, and that's the story that I'm just sticking to it. It's really, really tasty. Trav, $1.99. I was about to say to Larry Nguyen, I think it was, yes, $2, but right on the money. Trav tries $1.99. That's exactly right for that. $9.99. Are you out of your mind? $1.99 is what that was. And guys, honestly, this was super fun to do. Naturally here on the stream. Every so often, I mean, I love sour gummy candies more than anything else. I'm not really one to kind of go in on like chocolate bars and stuff like that, with the exception of Halloween time when I get my little snack size Snickers. Those are my favorite. Twix on occasion as well. Reese's Pieces, or maybe the Reese's Peanut Butter Cups. But I love sour gummies, sour candies, delicious stuff. So easily, this was a no-brainer when I saw this. And with the foodie theme, just a lot of fun, guys. So all the calorie stuff on the very back here as well. You guys want to see if that focuses in? It's probably not gonna, but it's a fat-free food, of course, but it's still a carb because it's sugar. So at the same time, move around a little bit if you're gonna knock off a pack like this. That's all I have to say. But good times, definitely good times with that for sure. I'm glad to have checked that out for you tonight with all the random prices going on here right now. 5 rupees from David. That's awesome. Annette Cervantes, are you eating In-N-Out tonight? No, not tonight. Don't really feel like having a burger tonight. Trav tries, that's not a trash price. It's really not. It's really not, Trav. Actually, it's not bad at all. Max, rupees, that's from A Legend of Zelda, not in real life. I think he knows that, Max. I think he knows that. But I love the rupees, jumping that in there, because I'm a fan of Zelda naturally there as well. And I already have that on pre-order, naturally for my Game & Watch, because I have the Mario one as well coming out in November. So you already know what that's, I love collecting all the nostalgia from the older stuff. But good times. Paul says he's just got into gummies. Sour gummies are the bomb. My favorite versions are the peach rings and the watermelon slices. And, naturally once in a while, the Coke bottles too. That was just super authentic for what that was. Really, really good stuff. Really, really good stuff. Let's see here. Getting caught up. Armando, have you talked to Mel's and Chris? No, I have not. I do not know them except on occasion, once in a blue moon, if they're watching the streams and they say hello. Let's see. Annetta, yes, I have tried pupusas. Absolutely. Good stuff. Cheesy good stuff. It's been a while since I've had that actually too. Oh, Salvadorian, some good stuff. Definitely some good stuff. Anything with lots of cheese, I'm down for. I am always down for. You already know. And Aqua already agrees as well. Pupusas are the bomb. Good times. Well, guys, let me just say this was a lot of fun tonight as always. And I can't believe we just finished off June. A huge month in June. A lot of content. A lot of fun stuff. Couple of things that are already in the hopper coming out there. Like I said, I'm still batting around with the idea of putting something out either on 4th of July or the next day. I'm probably leaning towards 4th of July just to have something out there and then just naturally celebrate and then work on things as the month, as the week progresses. So we'll have to see. Annette, a very cheesy situation. Yes, you already know. Trav already knows with the right emojis. That's true, true. I definitely heard of the 80s song Enter Sandman by Metallica, Rio Duran Duran. You already know. 8675309. And Jenny, of course, that's a classic one from Tommy Two Tone. Dom's World agrees. He loves pupusas. They're bomb. Opinions on rallies and checkers. A little too greasy for me. They actually are not very local any longer. So, you know, but I have reviewed a few things from them, but they got some pretty decent stuff once in a while. Poppy, what's going on? Oops, I missed the whole stream. It's all good, brother. You already know that the replay is coming up on the next day. So Saturday, tomorrow, you'll be able to relive what you could have been a part of and immortalize right here in the chat, because we had a lot of fun taking a look at some really fun alternative type food goodies tonight. And I got to say, what country was this from, actually? Let's see here. I don't even know. Doesn't say. Yeah, there's nothing on here in terms of where this is actually from. Does that scare me? Maybe a little bit. But at the same time, it was fun. It was fun to check out. So good times indeed. We'll have to see what goes on going further as the week is continuing on here. We're getting into the holiday weekend right now. So looking forward to it. Drew, 4th is Taj's birthday. Nice. Nice. Very happy birthday to the kitty. For sure, Tazzy doing her thing. And hopefully not scratching you too much at the same time. Annette, you should do more World Market snack reviews. I probably will. There was a lot of really cool stuff. Actually, a couple of things I was thinking of doing was actually something that I think will fit closer to Halloween. And even though they don't have their Halloween stock yet, which, guys, just so you know, now it officially begins. July begins the Halloween season. If you guys don't know, it's always July 1st through Halloween. You're going to start seeing things creep into stores, literally, and I mean that figuratively and literally. You're going to see a lot of different things coming in there. But beginning July now is when it begins, and then August is when it really kicks in, and then it just from that point on, it's just always horror movie stuff. So I'm excited for the season. I'm so glad that we're finally making it in. As soon as we get past the heat, it'll be even better for us all right now. So, yes, have you seen it? Can't believe it's already July 2nd. Halfway through in, so the year is always through. I can't wait. Poppy, Halloween beers do hit in July. Yes, it's always July, like towards right between now towards the middle, but then towards the end, and then especially into August, you're gonna start seeing trick-or-treat candy, and you're gonna start seeing things like certain racks at Target and Walmart. You're gonna start seeing things kind of like beginning to filter in, and that's actually the best time to pick that stuff up because no one's looking for it, and it's the best selection. So don't sleep on that. Don't sleep on that. If you see any stuff you think you might want to do it, if you're thinking about you might want to do it, it means you should do it. So just do it. do it. And yes, Drew, they do have some weird stuff at World Market, but that's what makes it such an eclectic store, because they have a lot of real interesting things, like, you know, for furniture and toys and housewares and goods and office supplies and office furniture and just all the weird food stuff that's around. It's really a fun store. My wife loves walking around there, and we love checking it out. So definitely some fun stuff there. All right. Yes, Annette, very nice public service announcement. The PSA on there. If you have, please be mindful of neighbors this weekend. Fireworks make dogs anxious. Absolutely. Try and keep the doors, you know, not naturally shut. Doors like windows shut. Try and make it as soundproof as possible. And whatever you do, if you're going anywhere, please just be safe about it. And let's make sure we just keep moving forward right there. October is the beginning of Christmas season. It's always a few months before, because this is the best time of the year. This is really what people gear up for. Scott, gas is going to be filling up the tank in places $4 or higher. It's $4.10 for me here in Southern Cali. And honestly, we've been used to that for a few months now. So everyone else who's beginning to feel that, welcome to the West Coast, basically. Or the East Coast, depending upon how you look at it. All right, so before I switch on over here real quick, if you guys haven't seen The Many Saints of New York, I believe it's called, the Sopranos movie with the late James Gandolfini's son playing his character when he was younger, which he looks like a spinning image of him practically as a young guy. Take a look online right now. There is an awesome trailer. I think it's called The Many Saints of New York. Many Saints of Newark, I think it is what it is. Takes place in the 70s. Highly recommend you check that out. We've got the new trailer to Masters of the Universe Revelation. Of course, you know I'm going to be all about that on the 23rd of July. So brand new, really, really fun stuff to take a look at there. And let me just take this point to say, each and every one of you, again, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Anyone who may have contributed on PayPal to the stream, should you have wished to have done that, you still can naturally. It's always going to be down in the description box below or the first pinned comment on the replay. I'll check that afterwards, and anyone who may be there, of course, will be down in the description box below as an official sponsor of the stream tonight. So let me thank you in advance if you've done it or are about to, and if you've just done it, thank you, thank you, thank you. Have you seen? Very excited to check out Black Widow, of course. I'm curious about that one. It's long delayed. I'm excited to check that out, actually. I can't wait to do it. And great to be on here with you guys right now. This is the time for the holidays and all the fun stuff that's going to come along with it. The fun fast food tie-ins, the treats. There's going to be a lot of these types of things, I'm sure. You know, we'll do it all. Maureen Descatato, you have a very safe night. Good night to you as well. Thanks so much for jumping on here right now. And again, let me wish each and every one of you a very happy and healthy 4th of July weekend. Very glad to have been on here as always. I consider it a privilege to be able to do this for you guys here live, as well as creating content and putting it out onto the streams and talking about you guys, you know, naturally here on the streams and being able to connect. It's such a lot of fun to be able to do this. And I'm always putting it out there right now. So very excited. Yes, Spider-Man No Way Home, Doctor Strange movie, of course, in the Multiverse of Madness, and even Loki, which is actually a pretty fun episode. This last episode was pretty good. For episode 4. Really, really good stuff there. If you guys haven't watched any of the Disney Marvel shows, they are definitely a banging situation, as they should be, because naturally the same person who runs their studios runs the shows. So it's really, really good stuff. So let me jump on over here really quick. And again, thank you to everyone being on here. You guys rock. Tiffany, you do. You guys rock. Every single one of you guys here. You have choices when it comes to content on YouTube, and like I always say, I am very honored, humbled, and grateful that you guys make my channel one of your stops. I'm glad to be able to check in with you guys too and do a little temperature check to say hello as well and connect this way. And again, more content always coming for you on the channel. An awesome month of June performance-wise and just, you know, engagement in terms of what you guys are liking. And we'll definitely have a lot of fun and see you guys on the next stream. So with that, let me jump on over here right now because I know my boy Jay Nepper is not on here, but we'll still finish it out the same way. Closing out the stream officially, guys. It's Ian K doing it for July 2nd, a holiday weekend, 4th of July weekend, which, guys, by the way, the Forever Purge is out too. The 5th and final supposed Purge movie. Definitely got to check that out there. So make it a point to try and have a little fun with that. That's like an annual event practically that we see every other year, it feels like. Whenever they have these sequels. But anyway, I'm officially closing it out as always, and like I always say, I've got brand new content every single week here on my channel, so why stay tuned for the next review coming real soon. In the meantime, stay frosty. Good times as always. I will hang out in the chat as much as possible while time allows, when everything is timing out. I've got just a few minutes here. But guys, again, very happy 4th of July to each and every one of you, and I'll definitely catch you soon. And next review, most likely on Sunday, but Monday, we'll see what happens. Either way, you've got something coming after this stream replay goes live the very next day here on the 3rd of July. But good times here. So thank you so much for jumping on. And as I come on over to the stream to stop this, there we go. All right, guys, it is time to start the weekend officially. Holiday weekend, which I'm sure some of you are doing if you're on the East Coast. But again, I will see you guys on the next stream. So with that, peace.